clip up second. But let's stay in the realm a little bit here with Tinashe recent statements. So she basically said she had regret working with R. Kelly. And then she basically said she was trying to basically talk about a song she did with Chris Brown where she did not feel Chris Brown was right for the song and made it too poppy. Yeah. When she wasn't trying to. And that's where her comments basically got misconstrued and repurposed into saying she regret working with both of the gentlemen. And as we know, Christopher Brown will always resort to the most corniest of behaviors.
He always chooses violence.
And it's like, but the thing is, you choose violence when you're wrong every time. Like, why? I don't understand that. And he goes on this whole rant encouraging his fan base to basically troll her, talking about name 5 songs, all this other stuff. When
that
it's like, bro,
funny. I'm not a Chris Brown fan,
nigga,
but that shit was a little funny. He was like, quick, name 5 Tinashe songs. And I was like, get on remix.
But my thing is this. It would be funny if
but fuck Chris Brown still.
It would be funny if she said something that was discrediting him. Yeah. Like, let's be for real. All she said was, I didn't think you were a fit for that song. And you who don't want to read anything past the headlines, you never do, just reacts to the headline, looking like a goofball. And like, this not the first time he did that. Remember with the Grammy guy? Mm-hmm. He worked with the nigga. He didn't even know what he didn't even know, bro. They did a whole song where like he worked on a song for him.
I did not know that.
Like, that shit is crazy. And it's like, bro, like, you gotta get this shit together. Like, I promise you, I know with all that music you making, you in the studio a lot. Take 5 minutes, put the notes down, and read. It's not hard. You're not R. Kelly. Read. Just go through there and say, hey, okay, that's what she said.
Put the coke down too.
I didn't say I don't want to put that on the nigga jacket, even though we have seen some.
He has a coke. He has a coke filled powdery jacket. You go like that to the jacket, coke dust.
He just got like
it's coke all over that jacket.
He got an 8-ball just layered over his jacket.
It's a picture of an 8-ball on the back of the jacket. It's a varsity jacket
with a cover with
I'm
thin little
a
coke,
varsity jacket.
with a thin layer of coke over the jacket. He just like
he
that.
He got little coke pockets, secret coke compartments in the jacket. Okay.
But it's just like the main thing I kind of came from this because it just made me think about a whole bunch of other conversations I've had about Chris Brown. And it's like, when it just comes to him as the individual, he's such a self-destructive person.
He is.
And he doesn't take the time to think about, hey man, you've done some things in this world that is not going to be forgivable. And that's the jacket you got to wear.
That's that crack.
I mean, not even just that. We can go back almost multiple 10 years ago. Like, you're really trying to harp on this nigga's potential drug habit, yo. Like, you really harping on that, yo.
It's because he acts like such a crackhead. Like, you're talking about how he has bad decision making skills and bad impulse control. Like, yes, because he be coked out.
But my thing is this, bro. Like, I understand that at 19 and 21 years old. But why are you still doing this?
Crack.
30-something years old. Like, you're still having these outbursts and these experiences. Because I remember thinking to myself a few years ago, like, okay, bro, it's been 10 years since this incident happened with Rihanna and stuff. Like, we don't have to keep going to that. But then when you go back and think about it, it's like,
it's been so many things since then, though.
Like, it's so much. Like, and that's another thing I want to get to with the Chris Brown fan, because again, Chris Brown has his problems, but his fan base is probably one of the most delusional group of people I have ever seen. Like, it's like they're so upset that Chris Brown will never be in that upper echelon of artists, because even though he is out there making some phenomenal noise, like, his shit is good. Mm-hmm. When gold comes from piss, it ain't worth a damn. Like, that's just the real shit. If you peeing out gold, it's not worth anything. And that's what he's doing at this time. Right now, at this moment, yeah, his piss has the Midas touch. And every time he puts out an album, people think about where this gold came from. It didn't come from no river. It came from your piss. And that's just what it thinks about every time. Like, y'all have to understand, bro. He didn't just push her on the ground. He didn't just slap her one time. He beat her to a fucking pulp. We saw the pictures. Like, I promise you, if he would have stopped 2 seconds into what he did, he could have hit her 2 or 3 times and it would have been over. No one would have probably talked about this in the way we talked about it. But once you have the case, the photos, the fact that this is a superstar pop star in the prime of, of her rise, like, that's what's going to happen. It's always going to come back. You can't run away from it. And as his fan base, y'all just have to understand, like, it don't matter what y'all do for bruh. This is where it's it. This is where he's at. That's it.
You bitches is how I know we not going to get abortion back. We are never going to be able to band together as women and get anything done if you bitches think that Chris Brown is worth a damn. If y'all think that he's actually worth caping for, that's absolutely insane.
It doesn't make any sense because it's like people try to say, that was the only thing he did was like, bro, Karrueche had to get a restraining order on this guy. He's had multiple.
She said that he pushed her down the stairs and like broke her ribs.
I mean,
allegedly.
I can definitely.
And that's why she has a restraining order against him.
But how many times have women been at his residence, and even though some of these allegations of things have come not to be true,
yeah, definitely,
you're still putting yourself in these situations. Like, you show like you're nobody of any kind of remorse.
And I feel like people still don't remember when he got on Good Morning America while Robin was interviewing him, and he got so mad that he fucking threw a chair through a window
because it wasn't on TV. He did it. It was like behind, basically when the cameras were off. Yeah,
but there was
like, coverage about it, but like without a video, without video or pictures of evidence of what you did, like it's hard for that kind of stuff to still resonate.
Maybe it's because like I watched Good Morning America every single morning for some reason in high school, and she was going through like a whole like cancer thing. Like the cameras were coming to her, going with her to chemo. Mm-hmm. And then Chris Brown got mad and threw a chair. She was scared and like ran away.
What did they show all that?
I don't know.
I don't remember it being a video of it. That's what I'm saying. Like, when you're
saying, because I remember there being a video of it, but I might just be, memories.
Like, the only thing I remember was something from outside of the building.
Yeah,
where you can kind of see like something going across the window. Like, I remember a video, but you never saw what happened actually in the studio.
I might have read it.
Yeah, I'm just what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
but that's why you say people don't remember. It's because there was no video. Like, to this day, I can still tell you like the bruises on Rihanna's face.
Yeah, I still remember that shit. It was very shocking.
It still resonates
because they were so young and they were so like everyone was so in love with them. Everyone was so excited. They were like on the come up. It was like, oh, these two like superstars are
and they're super
together.
Talented.
Yeah. And it was crazy. We were like, oh, yes, immediately have babies and be together forever. And then he beat the pulp out of her. That shit was crazy.
Y'all Chris Brown niggas got to know, man.
And then they got back together. And then he put his hands on her again, which is why they fully stopped. Because you remember?
Yeah, the Laker game shit.
Yeah, they got back together for a little bit. Like 2 years after the incident, like they gave it another go. And then he put his hands on her again, allegedly. And that's when it like fully ended. She was like, nah.
See, y'all Chris Brown niggas just gotta understand, man. Like, all that shit is dead, bro. That shit is cool when you 20-something years old, but them tattoos start looking lame. That beard start looking weirder and ruffier and patchier. And that shit just ain't starting to look fly enough no more.
It is looking a little patchy.
Like, that shit just start looking tough after a while, bro. It's hard to stop being that young heartthrob when time is just taking its toll on you.
You need some rosemary oil and lay off that coke.
And the women and the women and stuff like that. That's just all that does is age you even more.
You releasing your man essence. See, when you come, you're letting your strength as a man out and you're letting it go. See, you deplete your energy as a... Nah, I'm kidding.
Here they go. They always want to act like they know, oh, y'all niggas don't know where the clit is, but they all over here want to talk about how a dick operates.
I'm fucking with y'all.
Back that shit up.
That's that Hotep